because of my right upper and lower arm. Well, the doctor didn't give a like a name for it except the uh, the lower arm uh, muscle extender of the fingers. Or it's probably phrased differently there. The fingers muscle extender, upper muscle there near my elbow. So, it's like I can't work. They don't have at work light work for me. So they sent me back home to return back after the Christmas holidays. So no paycheck this week. It's a little bit frustrating. Well, yes, there's going to be a paycheck this week for the last week of work, but the week after that, there's going to be no paycheck. So a little bit frustrating, but it's to be expected, I guess, with a guy that's been working a lot in customer service and not doing physical work for a long time, and suddenly going in an industry where physical work is required every day almost, dependent on the type of job. But this happened at home. It started hurting Friday morning when I woke up, so, and I'm not going to debate that. It didn't happen. The hurt did not happen at work. I'm programming a lot also, so it might be linked to the programming. So I'm just gonna, try to take this extra week as a wearing my orthopedic kind of a lower arm, elbow muscle pressurizer, whatever it's called. It's really resemblant to, and I'm putting in phlogiston, and I'm taking naproxen and acetaminophen every 4 hours. So, elbow brace. It's 410 for epicond. Oops, I'm pressing on the keyboard here. So, for epicondylitis, it seems that this, may be the. So it's looking like this one, like this. Epicondylitis. Epicondylitis, yeah. So, very frustrating. This hurt. Yeah, it's looking like this one. A little bit less large there. Epicondylitis. Never had that in my life before. It's really irritating to have this fucking thing. I mean, I'm so tired of getting some hurt like this. It's frustrating that it lasts. It's not healing as fast as I would love it. You know, very frustrating. So I'm streaming right now because I'm not working. So with the elbow brace with phlogiston and packed on a naproxen and 500 milligrams acetaminophen Tylenols. Okay. And I'm gonna put some ice today too, and we're gonna do that for like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna program for 2 weeks, but at least for the treatments for my lower right arm, that's what I'm gonna do. So, what I did this weekend on Sunday, I didn't stream, but I did program, and on Saturday is I brought my script here, static variables. Another time I did it manually. I didn't use my other script to do it, to copy my last my old work. I did it manually again, so this is cool. There's another thing that I did though offline, because you saw me doing this online streaming. So what I did next was to try and write the file my chunks, and I was able to do it finally. Finally, I was able to do it, but the performance is disgusting. Okay, a tiny little bit of chunks. We have all of the data there for every chunks. So at least it's working for that. I'm very happy about that. I'm doing it wrong anyway. It's not exactly how I want to do it, so I'm just gonna make a backup and start working on that. So what I've been doing was how I've done it. I mean, was to write to file the chunks. Okay, write to file chunks lag. Okay, performance lag. So what I've done is, once I've generated the map of everything, I'm writing down the map to file, and I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, what I want to do is write to file once I've just put that down there. Let me take this and put that down here. Here, we're just gonna delete this, delete this. I'm gonna put this like that. Okay, write string, right, end element, write all text. I'm just gonna put all of those things here because I'm not using them and I want to check later on. So what I want to do is, it's like it's gonna be better for an SSD compared to anything else. So what I want to do is write the file all of the chunks. I'm gonna actually call work though. If they have anything like 4 hours of light work, you know, I'd rather be present there and do a little bit of salary for this week. So I'm just gonna, you know, at least mention it. You know, because yeah. So 1 second here. So here, ILOD face type is equal to 0. If the face type is equal to 0, we want to actually be writing that to file. We've got to take this here and we're going to bring that right here so that my stuff is free. Okay, of trash. Can it use the variable path before it's declared? So we're going to bring that prior to this loop, like this. Here I can delete this. I'm not using that anymore. ILODs is actually a level of detail, so we're going to put ILOD level of detail. But here, you know, we got to bring that, because I'm changing the level of detail there. And it's actually only the top face, not writing a map. So if face type is equal to 0, bam, write this. So we're gonna try, okay? So there's not supposed to be anything inside of my folder there. Okay? So I'm gonna try to at least, wait. So what I want to do also is, what is this? Oh, okay, yeah, so I'm sending the values in. We're just gonna put that here. Just gonna put that here. And we're gonna remove this too. I'm actually gonna use a switch. Int switch work is equal to 0. If switch work is equal to 1. And I'm bringing everything inside of here. Literally everything. Like this. Okay? So we're not gonna do any work, basically. Just want to see if we're writing to file the maps correctly. The top face maps. Okay? Now let's go. Might crash there, I don't know. Got to open the Oculus Rift software. Okay. It's frustrating because it's like $600 a paycheck. That's not going to be in next week. So object reference not set to an instance of an object. Here, f.length. We have to actually get rid of this, and f is equal to face type, and j. Give me a second here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I have to actually remove this. I have to do another loop. Well, I don't like it. I really don't like it. That's the problem here. The problem is that this variable here is full of shit. Shit. So I won't be able to do it like I wanted to do it. Yeah, I actually might. Index main dot array of face mesh. No. One moment. Array of face mesh is tutorial face mesh. That's the thing. I'm not using the chunk data here. That sucks. I'm using the chunk data for when I'm building the map. I'm not using the array of chunk birds law. That's problematic. Fuck. Unless I write the map right there. Yeah, let's write the map inside of this script instead. So what we're gonna do is comment this zone out so that we only have the top face. And here we have to write the file right here, I think. Path, right here. And you know anyways that, I'm streaming, but I'm not making any money out of my stream. Okay? You should know that. There's absolutely zero revenue whatsoever. I'm zero popular. Okay? Zero popular. So, I'm streaming because I want to protect my work. That's the only reason why I'm streaming. Okay? So that I don't have to save on my own hard drives. I'm saving on servers of assholes. Well, they're not entirely all assholes. I'm more talking of YouTube compared to Twitter. Because Twitter streaming is actually new. I've not been streaming a while on there. But the YouTube servers have been streaming for years. I've not even gotten popular whatsoever. They might not necessarily be assholes. It really depends on the way that their system works, and if cog blocks arise or not. So I'm gonna retake what I said. So let's write the. So that's not gonna work. So yeah, not gonna work. So what I want to do. One moment, I'll be right back. So if the face type is equal to 0, we want to actually write that down here. And what we want to do is cancel this and do int. No, we don't want to do int, we just want to do this here. Okay, and we want to have the map, write the map, the file. Okay, let's see if this works. So the moment that we have a map, that we're the first chunk in the bundle, we want to write the map to file. It's not working. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Not working because thread start, thread switch is equal to -1. I'm just going to do equal to 0 here. You don't want to do anything here. Don't want to draw. Otherwise, you know, we're going to have issues. Just want to see if we're writing down the values to file. We don't seem to be writing a lot of things here to file. So one moment. Let's just see if we're doing this correctly. Seems that everything was written already, but it's not the case. Oh, it is the case. It is the case. Everything was written. Not really. There's nothing inside. There's only one thing. So, not working. If face type is equal to 0, that we already know that. Level detail pos main x, y, and z. But it's barely writing any chunks. Why? Did I change something in here? Did I put the level to 4? No. So let me just review here. There's only one chunk. Fuck is this? This is supposed to be bigger than this. Oops. So we're gonna go here, and is first chunk in the bundle. We're just gonna go and check this out. F is equal to 0. Well, let's just remove this temporarily here. So here it's not really that hot because we are just repasting over and over and over. So not cool. Let me keep this here. So we have multiple chunks inside of this. So multiple chunks, and because we have multiple chunks, we are failing. So the counter of a loop, we're gonna say int, we're gonna say j again here. J, 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 and j. Like this. And if face type is equal to 0, that's the problem. I can't loop j all the time. It doesn't work. So if is not equal to null, okay, that's not gonna work because I'm looping all the time. Not gonna work either. There's gonna be an error here, no? Oh, so here it works. We've got more values, way more values. Okay? So these are my chunks here. So it's actually working. So what I want to do is put the map null. Why? Why? Because we want to save. The goal is to save RAM, not to keep the RAM usage high. We want to generate and we want to clear. What's the gimmick here? What's the gimmick? So it seems that I can't do that. So we're just gonna go and loop second time, and we're not gonna write any processing instructions whatsoever here. Neither are we gonna do this, neither are we going to do this, neither this. We just want to say that the map is equal to null. Like this, right after looping. Let's see. Value cannot be null. Parameter value. Fuck off. Not working. So this is bad. Number of times this is bad. Because I'm rewriting all the time. I'm like, how many times am I writing to the same file here? I'm writing to the same file a lot. Okay, one moment. So we're not gonna do that finally. We're not gonna do it here. We're gonna do it upstairs. Okay? Exactly here. Here the face type is equal to 0. We've already got that down. So here we're gonna put the counter loop. So yeah, I've got an idea here. So we have to write to the file so if I'm rewriting the same file, you know? Rewriting on top of the same file. It's not what we want. That's why I'm not getting all the data here. Look. Just gonna generate this. And we're getting 2 KB. It's not what we want. What we want is to reopen the same thing. If directory doesn't exist, create a directory chunk maps. And here is I don't know. Let's say add so we have this here. Let's try this instead. Okay. So here, if the directory doesn't exist, create directory. In here, I would just do like writer, write end element, write start element root, write end element close. Okay, like this. And here, we put the path here, and F we're gonna use face type instead. Next, this we can delete that. I'm gonna put face type here, 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 and here. And the writer here, we have to do writer like this, and writer right, and writer close. Let's just see what it does with this. The name, oops, face type like this. Let's just see the results of this. Are we, you know, just creating the instructions, whatever. So empty path name is not legal. Oops. So we're gonna bring path again in here. So it's not working because it's not adding. It's not adding thing. It's writing over thing. Right. Right start element. Okay, let's see if we can use the X document there. X document. So we're gonna put the path here. So the root is actually the element. Okay, string element name is equal to this. Is equal to this. So the element name is snippet. Let's see if that works. Just writing new elements. New X attribute, docs, elements, add, root. Snippets, it's actually element name dot add root. Let's see what it does. Is it working? Is it creating many things? Is it leaving the processing instructions? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Not working. So what we're gonna do is bring that upstairs in here. Try to use X document because X document is link. Normally link is super fast. Okay, path here. Path load. Path dot create. I don't know why, but let me just test. So here it kind of works. Our it doesn't work. Let's try it again. If I do doc.save, it didn't create anything. Just write it again. You only got the map of the level. So that's problematic. One moment. It's not working. It's not creating anything. Let me put it right here instead. If the directory doesn't exist, well, it does exist, so that's the thing, it does exist. Let's try again. Doesn't exist. Oops. All detail, face type, let's just put the element like this. Let's do that again. So oh, okay. So I have to do a new thing. I can't load from map if I've got nothing. So it's actually xdoc is equal to new x document. Save in the path. Right, like this. Oops. So let me try this. So here it works. Creates a new document. This is a new comment, root. Okay, so let me try here. Let's see, it's written root in the capital. Okay, fine. This is the so we're going to keep this as the Microsoft example here. I like Microsoft examples, but they don't have enough. They never have enough examples. Okay. Next, so it's new X comment. We're getting rid of this. New X element. We're getting rid of these here. So what we're gonna say is let me see here. have to check if the document is already existing. So if file.exists path, else if it doesn't exist, we create it, but we don't write all this stuff. If not exists, this. Next. This is a new comment. Root from element in whatever. Okay. So info, we're gonna write. Let me just see here. What the hell? Well, it didn't write the new X element info. I don't understand. If file doesn't exist, let's delete them. Let's go. Okay. Not too sure what the gimmick is here. What did it write? Data. Okay. It wrote data. So we're gonna delete all this. Okay. We're gonna delete this one. New X element root. So new X element. We want the element name. And we want object content, and we want the map. Okay, some map. Where starts with element name. No. I think that's not going to work, because nothing starts with data. Let's check anyway. Oops. So files are all existing or something. Let's start again. Okay. So this is not working. Starts with element name. Right? No. Starts with data. Where element starts with element name. Oops, we got a problem here. Yeah, we got a problem, so that's not working. Element root. This is common. I'm gonna get rid of this. And start root where starts with where string el starts with element name. What's the problem? If file doesn't exist. Well, here it doesn't exist. Let's start again. this week, next week. Pay for things. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn off my mic here. Okay, so here it works. We have an X document. So if the file doesn't exist, if a file exists, X document load. So where's my load thing? So load path. Xdoc load, and it's xdoc new X element or something. Doc dot element add. No, let's do a new element. So new X element. Var element new element chunk is equal to this, and I would say doc.add this and doc.save. That work? I hope this works. It would be so simple. Nope. You're gonna structure a document. Who cares? No. Under root. There you go. Add this. Let's see. Adding under root. Oh. Oh my god. We got it. We got it. So we're adding, Jesus Christ, X document is simple. Very simple. Wow. Yeah, wow. But here I don't need to do this. So we're gonna write this like that, and we're gonna write this like that. Okay? Very simple. Very simple, but it seems to be a little bit like laggy / a lot. But it's what I want. Well, not the lag, but I mean this writing the map to file is what I want. Okay. But we still have an issue here, is that we have to make the map null. So I don't think that we can write it null here. We have to write it null right after the loop. So bundle chunk fraction, so it would be here. The counter of loop, well, it would be the first chunk in the bundle. The first chunk in the bundle. So the first chunk in the bundle would be index 0, but that's not cool. It's not going to work. Index in the map, whatever. So if 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 xi is equal to this, okay, if xi is equal to the maximum minus 1 minus 1 and this and that, is it I, y, y, I. Okay, and we're gonna take the index, the maximum index here would be well, we just have to use the counter loop here, like this. I'm setting it to null. So let's generate this. It's taking a long time to generate this. It's crazy. I don't like it. I thought it would be faster. The writer seems to be faster than X document. There was nothing to write in here. Absolutely nothing to write. Imagine when I make a big level. So I'm gonna review this. But, you know, this would be the maps of the chunks. Okay, so it's ugly. Because the bigger the thing is, the bigger the level is, the laggier it's going to be. So, well, I'm refreshing also the folder every 2 seconds, so let's stop with this. Create a directory. If it doesn't exist, that's fine. Let's see now if not refreshing. No, it's really writing the goddamn thing that's taking such a freaking long time. So X document is not as fast as I thought it was. Really not. I think the writer is better. But, you know, we're going to keep this part. I think it's pretty neat. Because at least it works. You know, we got a working thing here. Yay. So we're making also the map null. So however big the level would be, the RAM would stay low, but it would write the file. So on an old SSD, on an old HDD, you'd just hear the goddamn hard drive work nonstop. Not super hot. Not super hot, but you know, it's like we're in the era of SSDs now. So working. Now that we have the working part of it, we have to turn that off and put that here. So write the processing instructions, write start element and close. Not really. We have to do a XML writer, write start element, root, and now we have to write, let me see, where's my stuff? Here. So you have to write an element like here, write start element here, take the map, put that there, and if we have J, we do the counter of loop. I'm gonna change these variables names at some point. And here F, if we have F, we do face type. Okay, like this. So it should work at least for writing one chunk, yeah. So, and that's if the file doesn't exist. Very fast. let me just now take a look at var writer is equal to XML writer dot load. We don't have this. It doesn't work that way, I guess. Link XML. I know that we can use link XML. If file doesn't exist, XML writer, else we'll read the entire file into memory. And then they're using the X document. Oh, we're using XML document here. Let's see here. Load path. XML writer. Navigator. Doc create navigator. Move the child. We don't want to move to. It's very interesting here. Very interesting. But if I do this, XML document, it's so costly writing to a frickin' file. Write to existing file XML writer. Everybody's just like, if the read. Oh, there we go. So add new node. So here. Read write. Okay, so like this, this. So we're not going to use this. We're just going to use this here. Write start element. So we're going to use this. While read.read, let's just do like a random thing here and see if that works. Not closing the writer though. So the process cannot access the file because it's being used by another process. Oops. So we're going to say writer.close. How about this? Not working. Okay, so we're going to say it's not working. It's not working. This bullshit. Because he's writing to a different one. X document. do duck load path and duck.save path. And if I do duck.add, no, duck.insert after, create element, and we're gonna get the element. I keep removing or something. Where's my element? Here. So create element like this, and dot. Let's just see that here. Okay. Oh, I already had the element name. Just see if that works. Let's delete the files. It was quite fast, but not working. Not working. We're just writing a random nothing. Doc.append. Doc.create. I'm loading the path because the file is existing. Doc load path. Create element. XML doc. Let's go in XML doc. Let's go here. They're always with this goddamn thing here. XML serializer. I don't even know what the hell. Let's try this here. Just for fun, XML serializer type of T here. Not working, so we gotta take this. Well, let's take all of it. It looks great. People are talking serializer all the time. Oh, you serialize, and I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck it means. Serialize append. So let's serialize append. Serialize append path. So we got a path, and we got the element name. Let's try that. Whatever that's going to do. We're not even writing anything. Whoa. Okay, so it appended more things in the wrong way. XML version. Well, it did work. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna take this and put that right here. Append. Was it quite fast? Let me see the speed. But we're not writing a lot, right? Whoa, quite fast. Quite fast. Really fast. Let's So we're gonna do serialize append element name path, and we're gonna do serialize append the map. Okay, and we're gonna see the speed out of this. So it's gonna write tons of shit. Is it faster than X document? Oh, it's much faster. Mucho faster here. Holy shit. Not really what I wanted, but it just, wow. This was extremely fast. Extremely fast. Wow. Wow. So, wow. What do I do with this? I don't even know why it's writing so many things here. Serialize append, the freaking object. It's writing things like XML serializer. A what? A stream writer. A stream writer. XML serializer and a stream writer. Wow, that's beautiful stuff. Append. It's like ultra fast. But I don't even know what it's doing. It's writing a chunk. A new chunk. Then array of int and all sorts of shit. So using a stream writer. Okay, so wow. Let's try a big level out of this. Like this. Okay, just for fun here. And checking how fast this is. Because, yeah, I've been having issues with the writing and reading there. Oof. Not that fast. Not that fast. It's really slow. But it works. So if I do the same thing, but with the X document, how fast is it? You know, mixing both there, using the writer and then using the X document. Let's see. Oof. Look at the speed of this. Look at the speed, how slow this is. And it went back to 0 after that. So we got an issue with this. Oh my god, this is bad. So the serializer is much faster. If the file doesn't exist. If the file exists, I'm adding a new element. But we've got a problem with divisions or something here. Serializer was much faster then. But the thing lags. The thing is adding just too much data. So we're gonna check. I'm just gonna take a little break here, and what we're gonna do when I come back is that we're gonna check if we can change the settings of those stream writer, I mean, so that it doesn't write tons of bullshit here. Okay, the XML serializer and stream writer settings, both of them, so that we just want to append text to the root, basically. We don't want to insert all sorts of data, and we don't want to write each integer separately as if it was a new element. Okay, so thanks for watching.